What is up, Rad Potential YouTube? Welcome to today's video on the Rad Potential YouTube channel. We are fixing to install some fancy fuel injectors into the race car. So, you've seen me switch the injectors out 52 million times, but these are freaky fresh and clean. The old injectors that I had, I'm going to hurt myself with that pick. The old injectors that I had from RC Injection, where the one was dirty. Once I got to calling them and trying to get new injectors shipped here, they were out of stock of the ones I wanted. So it was faster for me to ship them mine, get them clean, and get them back. So we've got the fresh set, or I guess my old set, freshly cleaned and back. And let me tell you, their turnaround time is pretty good, although I will say this, I had some pretty good issues just with, like, I ordered the new ones and then they were out of stock, and then they still wanted me to sell, or wanted to sell them to me, and I was like, no, just cancel it and I'll reorder what I actually need, and it was a pain in the butt. So anyways, nothing like complaining. They got these things all sorts of cleaned up. Let's see. Oh yeah, if you didn't know, injector cleaning, $60. $62 because shipping is included in that, which really isn't that bad, but for the short timeline, I just need to get them done. These should be all like brand new spec, awesome, and flow tested and stuff, and looks like there's old parts in here. Oh yeah. You guys aren't going to be able to see that. Notice old parts. You can really see those filters. And they're like super crusty dirty. Like, I mean, they're like wasted dirty. The copper's all chewed up. So, these are looking sick. If I can figure out how to get them open. Y'all are going to be like, why are you opening your injectors? You're going to get them all dirty before you put them in the car. Well, it's a rally car. We'll keep our mitts pretty clean for this. Dude, thing is brand new. We got a fresh seal on there. We got fresh O-ring on the top. Sick. Super sick. New injector seals and everything. So, we got a sticker. Yeah, you guys don't necessarily need to hear me rambling for this long, but flow test data. For one. So here you go. This proves my injector issues right here. Let me set this down and show you. Alright. Right there. Hopefully you guys can read that. Injector number 1. 296 dripping before cleaning. Injector number 2. 631 dripping. That is correct. Pretty poor. Over here. After cleaning. 750. 750 pattern. Excellent. Sounds like a good way to spend your money. So, I'm going to install these, and we're going to fire this thing up here in 1 second for you, 15 minutes for me. So, I'm just going to show you right here, and I'm going to get to work, and you're going to see this exact situation, but the injectors will be changed, which you won't even know. Whoa. It has new injectors, super fast. Okay, so, I'm going to fire this thing up. If you didn't see the switch panel, go check it out. We got a battery that's disconnected. Oh, yeah. Negative battery terminal engaged. Alright. Boom. 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 Service lights. Go check out that video. They're sick. Alright. Neutral. It's got fuel. The fuel pump is hooked up. Get my leg down in here. Hear this baby run. Taking bets in the comments below. Does it fire up on the first try? Does the starter grind? What happens? Is it going to be super loud? Probably not. Here we go. Turn the idle up a little bit, but I bet once it warms up it'll idle. This one doesn't have a VAC or anything. the best this thing has been revving ever. It's nice and snappy. Woo! How about that? Let's get you a little clip. So good! So good! Look at that. Fresh Injectors runs like a top! Heck yeah. So stoked. Stoked. Oh, here. Let's do this real quick. Am I sitting on that? Just barely. I don't think it's going to wrap up. We're going to move it under its own power for the first time since the restoration. Guys, we have achieved mad, wait, it's not mad success yet. Does it start back up with no throttle input? Maybe not. Why do cars have to do this? Thought we were all fixed. Shut it off because it's running like a top, now it won't start. It's probably mega flooded because it is cold. Here we go. Here we go. We're smart, aren't we? We got brains. So, let me explain what I just did. What I did was unplug the fuel pump whilst I was cranking in order to clear the flood. Then, once the engine sounded like it was going to start again, I plugged the fuel pump in whilst not letting off of the key, thus giving the engine fuel pressure in time for it to start and not flood itself again. How about that for a mouthful? Okay. First indoor creak. I guess the car's painted. I should lubricate the doors. Anyways, yeah, that's all that I had time to work on tonight. I was out of town for work from 4 in the morning until 7-ish in the evening, and I got home and filmed this video. So that was what I did the day before this. But it's running, I think. And here's another thing, too, for you guys. Oh, yeah, it was definitely flooded. Notice all the smoke after I started. So I pulled that fuel pump out, the one that was in this rally car, and it's definitely not a Walbro 255. So you can see right here, it's just a simple fuel injection external pump, like what a GSLSE would have. And these, with the stock fuel pressure regulator, I don't think flow as much as like the Walbro 255, but the Walbro 255 that I put in here is definitely more of a high power pump than the stock one. And as I was just feeling the fuel pump power lines, I could feel that they were a little bit warm, right? So what I may do for the simplicity of being able to clear floods like this, etc., is I may go ahead and just wire up a relay using the stock fuel pump wiring as power. And then in the dash for that third switch, I'm going to put that as the fuel pump relay power switch, so you can shut the fuel pump off to crank it. The relay would still be turning itself on, but we wouldn't be actually putting power to the power side of the relay. That's what that switch would be cutting off. And then what I also am going to do this weekend, ideally if I have some time, is switch out for this old pump. Because I was testing things out to try to figure out what the actual issue was with why this wasn't running. Obviously we threw a fuel pump in there, different fuel pressure regulators, all sorts of stuff. Turns out it was the injectors. Gotta love chasing problems. But we don't give up around here. We always solve the problem. And if we can't, we find somebody who can. And then we've essentially solved it and added that we can solve that to our list of things we know how to do. So, short video, long video, whatever. The car runs. It moved under its own power. If it wasn't, 10:30 at night right now, and I didn't have a broken lawnmower and my Rx7 in the way, we would go drive it at least out of the garage and then back in. But it's dark, so wouldn't be good for a good picture anyways. So, the next video, expect to see this thing driving outside of the garage, going outside, getting its first wash. I'm still waiting on blue vinyl, and then I can lay the stripes on it. I've got a list of all the stickers I need. I can just send to my graphics lady, and she'll get that stuff printed out for me ASAP. And then it's ready for like a final clean. Put the seats in it and go rip it. Sorry, I just walked into shadow. So, anyways, I'll quit talking. Thank you guys very much for watching the video. If you didn't check out the boosted first gen, we went for a rip on Tuesday. Go check that video out. It's super awesome. And let me know if making some sort of like question and answer forum of sorts for you guys to ask me questions and me to be able to answer them in videos. If that's something you guys would like to watch, those videos are going to be long. The videos aren't really going to have crazy titles besides Rap Potential question and answer session. So let me know. If that's something you're interested in, drop a comment below, and I'm definitely interested in doing that for you guys if you guys will watch it. I don't know if it's something I'd put on this channel or what. We'll figure it out. So anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Keep it rad. Dude, the rally car is so sick. It's really funny that it floods itself. Those injectors are bigger than stock, so I'm going to assume that coupled with the high horsepower Walbro 255, which in most people's cases that make horsepower is a very weak, crappy fuel pump. So, welcome to the Rad Ranch. That tree, I'm cutting it down this weekend. Get stoked. It's a lot of work that you guys don't get to see that goes on around here. Peace.